Okay, so we're gonna talk about Raw after Mania. It's not gonna be a big video. I'm not gonna try to make it too long, short and sweet. But first, we're gonna talk about John Cena opening up Raw after Mania, which I actually thought it was gonna be Jey Uso. I might have would have did John Cena last, because the crowd, we know the crowd was gonna boo him, but we know Jay was gonna get that pop. But surprisingly, Dominic Mysterio actually got a bigger pop, at WrestleMania when he won than Jey Uso. that's just facts. But make it short and simple. Randy Orton versus John Cena at Backlash. Most likely. I think it's going to be at Backlash, but I mean, WWE was teasing that as the little poster or watermark that they used to put in the corner of the screen. I mean, I'm surprised they was telling us that before WrestleMania when they was giving the little teaser here and there. They had Cena on the cover and Orton. I had no idea it was gonna lead up to Raw after Mania, but Randy hit him with the RKO. I mean, I'm surprised they gave us that. I didn't know those two was going to be going head to head, but we never know. I mean, things could change, but as far as we know, we're most likely getting Orton versus Cena. So let's move on to the next thing. Well, you got Liv and Rodriguez. They got their titles back. Becky Lynch took out Lyra, which makes me think she probably took out Bayley. I don't know where they're going with that, but she got over a little bit. She got a big pop at WrestleMania just to throw it all away. I don't know, but she's probably heading out the door. We could talk about Rusev. There's nothing to talk about Rusev. I don't think no one cares. I really don't think no one cares. He got a slight mini pop. If you want to call it that. No one cares. We could go ahead to Gunther attacking Pat McAfee and Michael Cole. Who cares? That was honestly, it didn't do anything for Gunther. It didn't do anything for Pat McAfee. It didn't do anything for Michael Cole. Michael Cole is trash. He's been doing this for like 30-something years, and he's calling Bianca Belair's 450 splash a shooting star press. He does it all the time. I mean, he messes up all the time. I'm surprised he still has a job. But there's nothing for Gunther at all. I mean, he could go feud with Judgment Day for all we care. I mean, Triple H booked him into oblivion. There's nothing for him. Then we could get to, and I'm not going in order. I'm just going off of, whatever, what I remember. Dominic defeated Penta. I thought him and Finn had, they had some eternal beef. JD came back in the picture. I don't know if this is going to make Judgment Day stronger or if they're going to try to do a Carlito and Dom versus Finn and JD. I don't know. I'm thinking throw Finn into that world heavyweight upper card. Try to get him to beef with Jey Uso. You know, because we could see a Finn versus Jey Uso, even though Jey Uso wouldn't drop that title to Finn anytime soon. But if they play their cards right, you can probably do a Jey Uso versus Finn. You know, let Finn get the belt one time, maybe for like 1 month, going into a pay-per-view. Dom have the IC. JD and Carlito have the tag titles. Liv and Raquel have the tag titles. And maybe just have 1 full month where, you know, Judgment Day has all the titles. Jay is so over. I can't see him dropping that belt anytime soon, unless it's to Gunther. That's the only person right now I can see him dropping it to, because that's gonna take us to the next thing, where you have Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman having some, I don't know if it's a faction or you know, that Paul Heyman is trying to manage Seth and Braun, which is taking a back seat from the title. So they have to do their side missions, all because of Paul Heyman. And it's opening up the floodgates to push up talent that were sort of mid-card to upper mid-card, new generation people. It's going to work long term, but you're keeping CM Punk, Roman Reigns. They're going to have to do this side quest for a while, until Jey Uso starts to fight other people. They're going to have to, I don't know how they're going to start building up to SummerSlam and all that. But yeah, this Raw after Mania, it's shocking a lot of people. I don't really know how they're gonna book this, but it seems like we're gonna get some tag team action. CM Punk, Roman versus Seth and Braun. Will they do it at Backlash? I'm not sure. If they do it at Backlash, we could get this out the way and get back to normal. I wouldn't even say normal, but we could get past this Paul Heyman side quest stuff. And what I would prefer, if Paul Heyman just manages Braun. I didn't see that, but we're not getting Brock Lesnar back. I don't think there's no future for Brock Lesnar in the WWE anymore. Supposedly, they took him out of all the promo stuff. So I think Brock Lesnar is done. We won't see Brock Lesnar. Braun Breaker is going to be probably a build up to like our newest Brock Lesnar. Once Roman's out, Seth is out, or Seth and Roman become like the new old heads, Braun Breaker is probably going to go on a crazy run, like, 400 days world champion type stuff. I can see that in the future. Then Sami Zayn came back. Who cares? I was never a fan of Sami Zayn whatsoever. Jobber. Don't care. Then we got Stephanie. I cannot pronounce this girl's last name. Valkyrie, I cannot pronounce it. I don't know why. I'm going to just call her Stephanie. She challenges Io Sky, which the women's division is great. I'm sorry. The women's division has talent. This isn't your Tori Wilson, Stacy Keibler. These girls can wrestle. And it's not I'm going to go get something to eat, or I'm going to go to the concession stand when they come out. They putting on a show. So I thought this match was going to be great. Stephanie wasn't going to beat Io Sky. But looking at this match, I mean, Io, you just won a triple threat match with Bianca and Rhea. And you're already wrestling on Monday night. Like, that's what you're supposed to do if you're champion. And I mean, she just wrestled on Stand and Deliver Stephanie. So this was a good match. Of course, it got interrupted by Roxanne and Julia, which I don't know too much of Roxanne's background, but Julia, top 3, actually. If you do your research on Julia, she's a top 3 women's wrestler in WWE right now. But right now, she's like top tier on NXT. Once they unleash her, I don't think she's gonna have no crazy Asuka undefeated streak. But once they let her off the leash, it's over. Go look at Julia in Stardom. Go look. That's why she was so sought after. People don't know about her too much. It really was gonna be Hannah Kimura, probably coming to the WWE. It's tragic what happened to her. But you had Konami and you had Julia. I don't know why Konami didn't come. I don't think she cares for the US too much. Julia won't get that bad. 2025 and going forward, especially with this AAA alliance we got this TNA alliance. Those women are about to be pushed to the top. The Rheas, the Biancas, the Naomis. Jade is still going to be there. But she probably has like 3 good years that WWE is going to push them. The mid-card belts for the women and the men, they're going to start to get utilized. With all of this talent, you're going to get your Carmelo Hayes are going to get their shot now. if Triple H, I think this year his booking wasn't that great because he's planning all of this stuff. I don't want to make excuses for Triple H, but I think that's what's going on. I think they had a lot of stuff in the background that you got to realize. You know, people are so mad about all these ads and stuff going on. But these wrestlers need to get paid. And he's making promises. You know, got to honor contracts and all that. I don't care. The ads don't really bother me that much. I mean, we so used to this Vince McMahon, you know, clean ring, no ads. I mean, Triple H went all in on ads and sponsorships, but these wrestlers have to get paid. Especially if you're going to have them doing a good job, them doing talent. I don't care about the sponsorships, but I think this year will be good for wrestling. If Triple H doesn't deliver in 2025 to the WrestleMania 42, I think he's done. We can't have a year like we had last year. Very mid. I mean, it was great going forward and then crashed and burned. But I see the setup now. We're like, why does Io Sky need to be in this triple threat? They could have just gave us Bianca versus Rhea. Look what he's setting up right now. For some reason, he had to put the belt on Io. Because if he would have left it on Rhea, he would have put it on Bianca, it would have just been that same old. I think the new era actually started today. And I'm going to stand by that. Be optimistic. I don't want to see all these videos. Raw is trash and about, where's The Rock? Like, we don't need that right now. I have a theory on The Rock. And like he said, he's 20 steps ahead. I have a theory on that. I'll post that later. But let's get out of this. And let's get the Backlash. I think once Backlash hit, all gas, no brakes. I think that's what we're going to get. All gas, no brakes after Backlash. We got to get this WrestleMania cleanse out of our body. It's a new season. Be optimistic with Triple H. He went from jobber to COO. He married Vince McMahon's daughter. He got some smarts. He got great trainers behind him. He got great talent. It's kind of hard to fumble this bag. He got the money for the wrestlers. He got the sponsorships. He got the talent.
Alright, bro, we'll get that PC then to the player.
He's having a little issue with booking, but I think this was all a setup. I can't believe I made this video almost 20 minutes long, but I'm going to leave it right here. Be optimistic.